p.m. in the Commissioner Meeting Room at 1 Spring Street, Newton, New Jersey. Roll call, please.
Director Space? I'm sorry, Director Carney. I apologize.
It's okay. It's okay. Here.
Deputy Director Space?
Here.
Commissioner DeGroot?
Here.
Commissioner Hayden is absent. Commissioner Henderson?
Here.
Number 3, moment of silence and salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Number 4, public statement. Pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, PL 1975, adequate notice as defined by Section 3D of Chapter 231, PL 1975, has been made by regular mail, such notice being submitted on March 2nd, 2025, from the Administrative Center of the County of Sussex, located at 1 Spring Street, Newton, New Jersey, to the following: New Jersey Herald, Star Ledger, and Straus News, and is also posted on a bulletin board maintained in the Administrative Center for public announcements that be submitted to the Sussex County Clerk in compliance with said act. Number 5, approval of agenda. Motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Commissioner Henderson. Can I have a
Second.
second. Commissioner DeCrew. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Oppose, abstain, carries. Number 6 is executive session. There is none. Number 7, proclamation certificates, presentations. There are none. Public hearings, there are none. Number 9, public session from the floor. This public session is for those wishing to make a comment of 3 minutes or less regarding an agenda item. Please line up at the microphone, state your name, municipality, and agenda topic for the record. Motion to open the floor for public comment.
So moved. Second.
Commissioner Deputy Director Space, Commissioner DeGroot seconds. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, carries. Floor is open. All right, seeing no one, motion to close the floor for public comment.
So moved.
Commissioner Grote, can I have a second? Commissioner Henderson, any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, carries. Number 10, Commissioners' comments. Any commissioner have any comments? All right, we're going to skip over that. Perfect. Number 11, approval of consent agenda. There is none. Number 12, approval of minutes. There are none. Number 13, appointments and/or resignations. There are none. 14, resolutions. There are none. 15, awards of contracts, change orders, bid. There are none. Number 16, financial 2025 budget review.
Yeah, no, just wanted to, all you know, Elka and Tony and all the department heads, everybody got together, worked very closely with the different commissioners that were on the different committees, and we all worked very collectively to get the budget where it is. It's very strategic and very well put together. And now is the time in our history to get it moving and get it to the next stage in its life of adoption. So with that, Elka, it's all yours.
Up on the screen, and also I gave you packets with all the backup for. Of our county budget. This is our draft budget. We hope to Office of Bridge and Traffic Safety, the tree crew. And then public safety is 18% of our budget. That's the sheriff's department and all of his divisions, prosecutors, and insurance is 18% of our budget. That's health insurance and our liability. Our overall,
Oh, no,
Over-
just the insurance part.
the blended rate of just under 4. So now we look at our allocation of a county tax dollar. Every dollar somebody, a taxpayer, 19 cents is public safety, 19 cents education, 10 cents is, 5 cents is health and welfare. You know what you're spending your money on when you, so the 2025 budget represents a 2.99 adopted 2024 budget. Tax levy of 0.997. Are the last, the 23 on the adopted budget, total salaries and wages, tax levy, which that, the pension, our PFRS go down because of want to advance county priorities as part of this budget. So this budget continues to provide higher than average inflationary times while keeping the amount to be raised in taxes lower than the current inflation. Raised. Our budget identifies sustainable revenue sources to limit the keep it affordable. We maintain the level of funding for debt service and capital improvements consistent with policy. And our debt service is going down. Out of that fact, we'll get to another slide. Utilize fund balance to ensure long-term sustainability. Budget also is a balancing act, like every budget. Strong credit rating assists with our borrowing costs, and strong fund balance is a key measurement for the rating agencies.
Our credit rating is what?
AA2. And here's our capital budget. Our capital budget is $13,747,328. Of that budget, I'm gonna round here instead of saying up to the dollar. Just over 6 million is for education. That is for the technical school and the college. That's part chapter 12. Some of it is prior year capital, that's going towards the sewer project over at the tech school. And the chapter 12 for the college. Fleet management is 1.7 million of vehicles. Equipment is 860,000. That's primarily heavy equipment for the roads and bridge department. Technology is
budget, our capital budget, I think really reflects our commitment to infrastructure and the essential investments needed to provide the highest level of service to our taxpayers. The one key capital project I did want to highlight, it's in this paper, if you wanted to take a look at it on the back, was under facilities, the prosecutor's building improvements. We're looking more so at the task force building. For those who may not be aware, the current facility has been neglected for some years now, and is really in critical need of replacement. In my opinion, it's deteriorating condition. Must be addressed without further delay. In collaboration with Director Carney, who we had discussions about, we have explored capital investment solutions to resolve this issue. Included in this capital budget is an allocation, as you could see, of $500,000. The task force building is not only vital to the prosecutor's office, but also serves as a key resources for local and state law enforcement. With the capital budget, as you see, proposed, I just firmly believe this is a priority that we really should address now rather than later. And I know there should be a memo that has a bit more detail on what that $500,000 looks towards allocation. So just wanted to make sure that sounded good with everyone. And again, that's under facilities, prosecutors, building improvements.
Yep, perfect. And just to segue into a little bit more, taking a tour of that, I don't know if you guys have been there or not. We'll keep the location to a minimum, but it is a decrepit building that's definitely been neglected, as Commissioner said. It's a good year to strike. Our capital budget is low. This would be a nice accomplishment, and putting the prosecutor's office, which their other buildings are neglected as well, making sure that they know that we are taking care of them as everybody else in the county. So, agreed.
To that note, I think it's probably helpful that last year we saved in capital with the Chapter 12 funding from the college. And then this year, again, Dr. Homer, the acting president of the college, worked well with us again this year to cut the Chapter 12 funding in half again. So that'll put into our capital for next year, another $575,000 that we save.
And a little more than that, because
Right,
they could have gone up to 2.8, but we're gonna be down at 1,050,000.
right.
And we are about 5 million under what we normally are. Is that correct?
Well, we try to keep our borrowing under 10 million. This year, we're borrowing just over 3 million. So it's significantly less. We're able to do more pay-as-you-go, thanks to the commissioners agreeing to transfer unused funds at the end of the year into capital improvement fund. That's allowed us to pay-as-you-go without raising taxes. We don't have to put it in our capital improvement fund budget every year. We can just cancel to that, which helps us fund our capital projects. So it's really saved in future borrowing, getting us in the right direction to do more pay-as-you-go as we can.
Perfect. That's great. Thanks, Jack.
And
Thanks,
those
Deborah.
memos that Commissioner DeGroot said were for the two projects that were not in your capital, the book that you got. That's why we have memos to describe the projects, because we didn't get a formal request. They were kind of after the fact.
Okay.
This slide just highlights some of the main projects in the higher dollar amount projects. You'll see that Sussex Tech sewer project is almost $3.7
is actually remarkable.
Yeah,
It
that's
really is.
0.3%.
It's $34 million in.
That's a
in-
lot.
That's
In
huge.
under, well, we'll say 7 years. It's a lot.
I said this in some of the the committee meetings. When administrators come to interview for counties and municipalities, there's three things we look at, and it's like a health report. One is your debt ratio. You look at that compared to 2 points, and the county's at 0.3. You look at the percentage of the reserve as it relates to the budget, and you look to see if they have an accurate and appointed debt management plan. All three of those have the highest ranks in the county. And I can tell you that, we're in great shape.
And I agree, is going into a job as a CFO, that's the first thing I look at before I take a job anywhere.
Well, you're not taking a job because we're keeping you.
Well, I looked at it and I took the challenge on
Yeah.
it. So we're getting in a better place. I like to leave places better than I,
Yes.
and that's all I have as far as my budget presentation. Tony's done a wonderful job gathering all the information and working with all the departments to get all this information. I think really gathered, so I wanted to give her kudos. Her job was done. And I'd like to open the floor to questions, and then once you've asked questions, if you're okay, I'd like to get direction so that Tony can complete the state budget form and we can hopefully introduce on 26th of March.
Okay, we'll start with Commissioner Henderson, if you have any questions or
I don't have any. I had the
comments.
fortune of sitting down with these guys the other day for a one-on-one explanation. It was excellent.
That's all?
That's it.
The rookie's got minimal to say. Okay, Commissioner Space, Deputy Director.
I just want to thank both of you ladies, Ron, Chris, Christina, the rest of the board. This has been a process that we started back in September, and meeting with every department and hearing everything. You know, when people say that they go over things line by line, we really did go over everything line by line, multiple times, back in the office. Chris and I like to change a lot of things, there's no doubt, and we weren't always the easiest, but there are some things in this budget that are remarkable. I think I already used that word, but I'm using it again. We added a line item for the food pantry. Last year, you know, we know that the food pantry was a big topic, and we added a $100,000 line for the food pantry, which comes to 1,900 and something additional food a week because the food pantry has taken a hit. Alan volunteers at the food pantry, and we went, how many pallets were we getting?
8 or 9, 10.
And
Down
now-
to 2.
Two. So we need to provide food for our less needy, and we were able to do that with keeping this budget low. And I know the Fire Academy was a big one for Chris, and the county is able to take over the cost for the volunteer fire departments to send their recruits to fire school, and the county will be paying directly the $500 fee. So hopefully we'll get more firemen wanting to take that on. I mean, we just have so many good things in this budget. I could go over it, you know, but we did go line by line. I want to thank Dr. Homer and Gus Modla for both, you know, from the Sussex Tech and the college for coming in and working with us. We were able to, Tech has a huge deficit this year, and they're under negotiations, and their insurance went up, and we were able to give them an additional 8.85% in their budget, which is huge. I mean, that was the most that we could do, and the college remained flat. But with their shared services, it's only gonna get better in years to come. So, but I'm just really, really pleased. In my 3 years, this is definitely the best budget I've seen. And, you know, I can't thank you guys enough for all you've done, and I'm hoping that the board will support this budget tonight. That's all I have.
Perfect, thank you. Commissioner DeGroot?
Just the capital budget project question, that's all I really had. As Commissioner Space said, you know, thank you to everyone who worked really hard on this. Really happy with, you know, what we came up with, so that is all.
Did you say you had a question, or you didn't have one?
No, it got addressed before.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
thank you, sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, we appreciate what you guys do. You know, Ron and Lorraine and everybody who has a piece of this. As Jill said, I'm going on my 5th year, 4 years on the budget committee, and it might not be our lowest budget, but it is the most gratifying for sure. As Jill said, with the college, keeping them whole, helping out the tech where we can, 2 new employees at the DPW, being able to give our non-reps the same as our reps, which was a little bit of a fight with me. But we're gonna work that out, and that's good. That's good for morale. So a lot of good stuff. And again, I, as Jill said, mentioned that, yeah, I think this is probably the best budget I've seen and the most gratifying. It really is. To stay under 1%, as you said, like inflation, which I don't buy is 3%. I don't buy that whatsoever, Senator, right? Little higher, but that's good. And I guess the question I have for you is our tax rate. Our tax rate's been down for the last 3 or 4 years. Do we have that information if our tax rate is get down again?
We have preliminary equalization,
Mhm.
which needs a few adjustments, so I will have the final number at the time of introduction. But right now, it looks like our tax rate would be 0.397 per hundred. So that's a decrease of 8.74% of our tax rate.
Well, okay.
But that's because of equalization, that's because of the new rate rules, but it's also because of inflation.
Right.
Net valuation taxable, so it makes your rate go down a little, but it is going down, and that's the 5th year in a row.
5th year in a row. Perfect.
Just another statistic, if the NJAC finished their evaluations of number of employees in counties, and Sussex County is the 3rd lowest employment rate in the state of 21 counties. The next one to us is Warren County, and the next one is Hunterdon, and then it doubles from there. So we do a lot more with less, is the point.
Yes. And I think we have.
We have 7 years of under 2% increases on our budget, the last 7 years.
Perfect.
And this one's under 1.
I'll take credit for 5. All right. No, that's good. We really appreciate it, what you guys do. So, yeah, unless anybody has any other comments,
No.
let's
I'd
get it.
like to make a motion
we-
to push the budget as is and get it on next month.
Yeah, have a second? Commissioner Groot, any more discussion? I guess we could do all in favor, right? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstain? All right, carries.
Thank you, we will prepare it for the March 6th meeting for introduction.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right, number 17, personnel, there is none. Number 18, administrative report.
Good night, everyone. Thank you very much.
Perfect. County council report. All right, 20, any unfinished business? All right, any new business? All right, number 22, public session from the floor. This public session for those wishing to make general comments of 3 minutes or less on non-agenda topics. Please line up at the microphone, state your name, municipality for the record. Motion to open the floor.
So
Public comment. Commissioner Groot, have a second?
Second?
Deputy Director Space, any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Oppose, abstain, carries. Floor is open. All right, seeing no one, motion to close the floor for public comment, return to regular business.
So moved.
Commissioner Henderson, have a
Second.
Deputy Director, any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, carries. 23, reminders, our next regular commissioner meeting is scheduled for Wednesday, March 12th, 2025 at 6 PM here in the Commissioner Meeting Room. Number 24, adjournment. Motion to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
Deputy Director motions, DeGroot seconds. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, abstain, carries. Meeting is over, 6:29.